Hey guys, welcome back. It's always such a joy to have you join me. Today we're headed to a pretty distant army surplus store that my boys have been begging to go to for several months. So I'm packing a hearty lunch. I've got 3 tuna wraps, 3 boiled eggs, some bread and cheese. I'm warming up last night's leftovers, which was bone broth rice and some shredded beef and garbanzo beans that were slowly cooked in tomato sauce. And I'm putting that in our thermoses. And I'm taking some granola and waters. I'm also going to fix myself a yummy hot matcha latte for the ride. We had a fantastic day and definitely want to go back one day, but I don't know when because it was an all-day affair. Before I left, I made sure to empty the dishwasher, clean the dirty dishes, and make sure the kitchen was tidy and ready for me to get home and immediately get dinner going. No footage in the store because I was so busy helping the boys find their sizes and get things tried on. There was so much to dig through, but they got incredible deals and it was so worth the drive. It is officially warm enough to take down this hideous plywood off of my chicken coop. We had some warm days, but then it got really, really cold again, so I didn't want to take them down just yet. But now the very cold days are behind us, and they can handle the temperatures that are coming. Even on the cold nights, they can handle 30s and even 20s. It's just when it gets into the teens and it's really windy that it's not good for them. Look at this baby. All better from his heartworm. So sweet.
puppy boy. He loves his four-wheeler. Are you always on the four-wheeler? It's his throne. What's she doing? You silly boy.
She is not happy. Poor girl. That's a good mama right there. Excellent mama. Brainstorming chick season. It's not warm quite yet, and no chickens have gone broody at all. But I know that within the next few weeks, somebody is bound to go broody. And so I want to set up the chicken nursery so that I can lure those mamas in that cozy little nesting place to sit on some eggs. I did it last year. It was an attempt and it worked beautifully. However, we have not been in here since last year, so I know it's probably messy. So the difference with this coop and this coop, they're both hoop coops, but this one is much smaller, designed for some chicks that we got last year. Unfortunately, because it's so short in length, it doesn't stay very dry in here. So we did this pool, this deck box, and broke a hole in the side, or cut a hole out, to lure in the mama that wanted to go broody and nest in here. And it worked beautifully. Some eggies hatched in here last summer. We had 4 chicks, and we had 2 more in the woods that showed up one day. It was very exciting. So I need to dump all of this out, put all fresh bedding in here, and open this coop to start enticing the mamas to go broody in there. This coop's back to normal with nice ventilation. There's one roost that fell. I gotta pick that up. This one always seems to fall. I wonder how chaotic it is when it does fall. They must go crazy. We'll see if that works better. I put it in a different spot. Also, with the cold weather, I didn't have any waters out here for them, except when it was snowing. I would bring water to them, but it was just easier to keep this tin near the house and defrost the water every morning than to walk all the way out here with a kettle every single day. And then this water we haven't used at all since it was warm, because it's just easier, again, to not have the plastic this chicken, to not have the I hear you, to not have the plastic containers freezing on us and breaking from the cold. But I'm brainstorming where I want to put their waters right now. I'm thinking of putting that tin bucket out here so it can get filled up with the rain. I'm going to put this in the coop on some sort of brick platform, probably in that corner. We'll see. Or in this corner. I'll probably put it in this corner. And then there's more waters scattered around the house. We've got a 3-gallon bucket by the house on my side, and my mom has 2 waterers by her side, and then they have puddles and stuff. Water won't be that big of an issue until summer, when it gets extremely hot, and then we have to be very, very good about making sure they have water very accessible, because it gets really hot. I imagine they sell chickens where they do based on the climate that they can handle, so they're all pretty cold hardy and heat hardy, but the white leghorns with the big flappy combs are the least cold hardy. They do best in the summer. I feel like I've heard that the smaller the comb, the more they can handle the cold, and the larger the comb, the better they can handle the heat. So I try to give them all lots of water, good heat generating grains and foods like that when it's cold, a nice snug coop with no wind, and then just hope that, you know, everyone gets a turn to eat and drink. It's been a fun chicken year. We did rehome those 2 roosters, and it's been a lot more peaceful, I gotta say. A lot more peaceful. But I know we'll get more roosters now when we have more chickies. That's always the gamble you take when you hatch your own. But it's so much fun and so much less work to let the mama raise them instead of me, that it's worth the risk. It's the trade-off. Everyone has to decide what they're willing to trade off. Some people are okay with free range and the risk of hawks and coyotes and foxes, and some people rather coop up their chickens and not have any of those predators a threat. And some people want roosters or are okay with possibly getting roosters by hatching eggs, and some people want to buy chicks to guarantee they don't have roosters, or as close to guarantee, because obviously there is no real guarantee. So the plan is to cover up just a little piece of the back of the coop to try to at least protect the rain coming in through the back here, and to freshen up the bedding. Joelle has a big bag of pine shavings, and open up the door and let the broody hens find the snug spot we're creating for them. All right, the door's open, and the best mama of all time is checking things out. She's gonna love that private little area. And if she goes broody on us, I'm putting some eggs under her tomorrow. You remember that place, girlie?
I think Joelle is doing that.
It's daylight savings, so it's like 8:15, and man, it doesn't feel like it. The sun is not where it should be at 8. And it is so noisy out here. I can hear all the traffic, like never this loud at 7:15 when I usually let the chickens out. But I didn't want to let them out at 7:15 because it's still too dark at that time now with the time change, and coyotes and foxes are still around sometimes in the morning. We've got that coop open for them, hoping someone will go broody in the next few days. It's pretty warm this week, and everybody's ready to get out of here. I don't know if you guys know this, but I open up the chickens in my robe every day. It's hilarious. Everybody go. I don't even know what their mission is when they come out of their coop. They just run to the house. This is so funny. Thanks for joining me on this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. God bless you all, and see you next time.